G'day guys, Clint and Dale here from waterpro.com.au. Just wanted to quickly produce a video featuring the new Atlantis Gro Wall 4 that we've now got available. This product is something that I've personally been chasing as a stock product for a long time because I believe that it's the best product on the market. And Dale's spent the last 2 days doing a lot of training on the product, so I'm going to let Dale explain a little bit more about it.
And look, I mean, he's absolutely right to chase the product. It's, from what I've seen, it is by far and away the best product on the market. So to start off with, we've got fully UV stabilised plastic material that it's made out of. They're actually made out of 100% recycled plastic, and the company that make this now are one of the largest consumers of recycled plastic material in the world, which is really good. On top of that, they come with the 6.5 litre pot. Now,
so that's big for the market?
That's big. That's in excess of twice the size of our closest competitor, right? So the advantage of that is there's a lot of space for plants to grow, which gives you a big, lush wall, that's what we all want. We want a grow wall just with plants just brimming out of it.
Well, the hero is the plant, not the pot, isn't it?
That's exactly right, exactly right. We're not buying this to look at the pots. Yep. So now there's a small reservoir in the bottom of the pot, which allows water to gather in the bottom of the pot. There's geofabric that sits in the bottom of the pot and allows that moisture to wick up. And I'm
assuming to stop dirt from leaving the pot?
That's exactly right. That stops the dirt and the soil from flowing down through and through and through. And ideally, you actually don't want water to be flowing through. Yep. If you've got a plant here with a disease and that disease is spread into the soil, yep, if you've got it just brimming with water, yep, that water could potentially spread that disease down through the system. You know, so they aim for about 7% moisture.
So speaking of water, obviously irrigation is
That's
recommended. You wouldn't
right.
want to put one of these in and hand water it?
No, that's exactly right. No. So on top of that, we actually have a system here which is basically ready to go. You can run drip irrigation through the top. These panels are mirrored, so the top has an arch as well, which allows for a 13mm pipe to pass straight through there. And then with the larger holes, we can access the plant, or we can actually run micro sprayers or sprinklers directly into each pot.
I know we've got a non-drain pressure compensating dripper in stock that we specifically coded to run with this product. One of the issues you get when you go really high with a wall is the pressure from the pipe above 2 metres actually causes the drippers that are lower point to open up and dump the remaining water that's in the higher part of the wall. Yep. These drippers need a minimum pressure for them to actually open, so that holds all the water in the pipe, which eliminates that extra water. So obviously the
saturated plants at the bottom.
Yeah, well, you were saying you want to get that 7%. You can do that by using these drippers and watering it for the right amount of time, and then once it stops, it turns off. It doesn't keep dripping. Yeah. So on top of water, obviously fertiliser.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So treat it like any garden. If you want a garden to be lush, it needs water and it needs fertiliser and it needs sunshine.
And the pots being 6.5 litres, that's big. There's going to be a point when the plants outgrow the pots.
Yeah, that's right. So depending on the plant, how vigorous it is, how much water you've got in there and fertiliser, but typically every 4 years you should be considering taking the plant out and just trimming the roots down.
And that's just as simple as pulling these out of...
Yeah, that's exactly right. You just slide it out like a drawer.
Yep. So you could reconfigure the designs of your...
Yeah, absolutely. So you could quite literally change your wall and create patterns through the wall. Yep. You know, there might be certain colours that you love and you clump those colours together or you spread them out. It's 100% customisable.
So on that, how do they get installed? Is it something that can be freestanding, or do they need to be mounted to a wall?
Okay, so it needs to be mounted to a wall. Once you've got a complete kit put together, these are three...
That's a kit there?
That's right, so that's a kit there. So these are 3 pots by 6, so 18 pots in a complete kit. But once they're built and they've got water and plants and soil, you're talking 100 kilos.
Okay, so
it needs to be mounted to a wall, a concrete wall, or a frame. If you want to go that far, you actually build a frame.
So you could back to back these and make a wall, but it would be supported by a steel frame.
That's exactly right. Yep.
They obviously come. We've got this box here. This is how they come. So that's a flat packed kit. Yep. 18 pot kit. Yep. That we can ship across Australia.
That's exactly right. Yep.
Okay. What else did we have to cover? The delivery. So these get delivered out of Adelaide, but we cover every state in Australia?
That's exactly right, yeah. We can ship it anywhere in the country. So anywhere you are that you're attracted to the product.
Yep, beautiful. I think that's probably it. So yeah, these are available on waterpro.com.au. If anyone's got any questions, you can call the shop on 08 8363 6050. Thanks, Dale.
You're welcome.